till boat launch. 7 minutes. You got him?
Yep.
Yes! Yes! Get him! There you go, right there. Well, how's it going, YouTube? How you doing? Good. Today, we are going to be talking about cheap ways to customize your rod by doing it yourself. I ordered a few things off of Amazon. Now, the shipping on these items that I purchased took a while. I'm talking almost 30 days. But I got these 2GOO heat shrink rod grips. I got them in red, black, green, and I want to try them on a few of the rods that I do have. But you order the size, whatever the diameter of your rod is, that's what you want to get, or the diameter of your handle. And they come in a tube like this, and we're going to try applying it to one of our rods. I also ordered an Agposh, I don't know how they pronounce it, hook keepers, because some of my rods don't have hook keepers. And I'm going to be honest with you, I just opened this bag like 5 minutes ago, and one of the parts already popped off, so I don't know how good these are going to be. I'll definitely let you know how they hold up, but not a good start. I have a rod here that I got for free. They were actually pretty much throwing it out. Me and Toddy B were volunteering somewhere, and we asked about the rods in the corner, and they said they can't use them. They're not going to do anything with them. Either take them or they're getting thrown out. So we took them. Turns out there were 2 G.Loomises in the bundle. So we each got a G.Loomis, and it's older. It's probably from the early 90s, and it has a couple nicks here and there. What I'm going to do is kind of add my own little twist to it here. Put on these rod grips. We'll add on the hook keeper, and I got a reel for it as well. But let's get into this here. So for starters, what I'm going to do is take this heat shrink. I'm going to go with the black for this rod because I think the black will really look sharp with the Stealth. So first thing I want to do is the top here. So I'm going to measure that out. Slip this on here. I will say this, they don't have, these heat shrink wraps don't have much stretch. So make sure you're ordering the right size. Alright. Dude, this freaking dog. Alright, so I'm going by feel here. I got it slipped on. I have it just a little bit over where the end of the cork ends. I'm hoping it kind of, if I heat it up enough, it kind of bends over that point. We'll see. If not, I'll just trim it up. But I'm feeling for where I want it to end, which is about right here. Got a pen, and I'm just going to mark it. Also, I'm going a little bit longer just to be on the safe side. You can always cut more off. You can't add any, so. Okay, so we got that marked. I'm going to slide this off. And you're going to cut right on our mark. Right, next, we got our blow dryer. I don't have a heat gun, so we're going to hope that this works here. Well, I don't know. I mean, I assume it's not obviously going to get as hot, but I don't think these things are anything too crazy where you need an extreme amount of heat. I guess we'll find out, that's for sure. Okay. And now we're going to start the heating process. So let's see how this works. Hopefully it works. so the blow dryer is actually working really well. It was a little bit too big to begin with, and when I was blowing it, this thing was spinning all around. So I decided to just kind of shrink it a little bit first to get it where I want it. And then what I'll do is, once it's a little bit smaller, which it is now, I want to get it in a place and hold it there. I don't want this to look like sketchy. I want it to look legit. And as I was doing it, it just kept, it wouldn't stay straight. And I wanted everything to line up. I don't want, because there's crosses on the material, and I want everything to look in unison. So what I did is I took a little bit of tape and taped down exactly where I want it. And once it tightens up where I know it's not going to move on me, I'll take off the tape and finish it. But it was just moving around way too much. This way I don't have to have my finger there and I can spin it. Because when my finger was holding it, it gets really hot. This purple blow dryer's got some heat. Okay, so I think it'll stay put fairly well now. And pretty lined up. You're not going to be able to tell. It's definitely, if it is off, you're not going to be able to tell unless you're really staring it down. So I'm going to take this tape off. Top turned out awesome. Like, that's going to look cool. I do have to trim it out with a blade, but this is definitely going to be like a complete makeover. So I got a blade here. Try to have as sharp of a blade as possible, just because you really need to be careful here, not to nick the blank, but also you don't want to have to be pressing into it really hard. You just want it to be real smooth. So the only part that I'm going to trim up is the top here, and I'm only taking off maybe the smallest sliver. It's probably less than a 1/16 of an inch. So here we go. Guys, so the G.Loomis is all finished. The whole process took me about 40 minutes. I was up and down, but it took about 40 minutes, and it was really easy. The hardest part was at the end, trimming everything up with the blade. You have to be so careful because you don't want to nick the blank. You don't want to hit the cork, which I did a little bit, and that irritated me, but it's not really noticeable, but I can see it. And it doesn't cut easy, so make sure you have something super sharp so it's you can at least try to do it as easy as you can. I'm sure if I had like this is actually a brand new blade, so it's pretty sharp, but it just wasn't cutting as easy as I hoped. Once I did trim everything up, I heated it one more time just to kind of, those loose ends kind of make them as small as possible. But it's a done deal. It looks like a completely different rod. Again, I used the 2GOO rod handle grips. These, so far, it went on kind of tough, but they give you different sizes for the, I think they're called Apache. Apache. I'll link it below. I'll also have the link to these below, so you can check these out, and the reel that I got for that rod. So it'll all be below. Definitely check it out if you're looking. If you have a good rod that you're looking to kind of just, you had it for a while, you're looking for change, this is the best way I think to customize it by yourself. Something you can do if you're bored. I know I'm going to do this with a couple of my rods just to kind of change it up a bit, and it makes the grip feel a lot nicer too with those. I really like it. But thank you guys for watching. It has been a pleasure, and let me know or post some pictures below if you can, or comment if you guys did this, because it's really cool. So why not? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.